Hi girls, it's Hope for Girls Like You, and I'm going to be showing you my updated period supplies and also which products I do not like and I will tell you not to use. And also I'm going to be showing you what I keep for school bag, like period supplies before and after you start your period, and like what I use for sports and everything else. So yeah, so I keep some of my stuff in here, but since I have so much, I keep it in a separate bin, and actually I have some space in here, and I will be refilling my pads momentarily. But I just keep the ones that I use, that I've found that I like the most, and they're the Always Infinity Regular. These are absolutely amazing, and I love them to death. They're so much comfortable, and they form to your body, so definitely get these. I love them so much. In the second drawer, I have the U by Kotex panty liners, barely there. I like these. I used these before I started my period just because I did not like the feeling of discharge in my underwear. So I did like those, so I did use those. And then I have the Glorious tampons. I actually did switch from Playtex Simplified to, on accident, it was the Playtex Sport. And since I'm in high school and everything, I do like to use the Sport because I play lacrosse. And so it's definitely awesome to use those because I definitely do recommend those. So I do like those, but some people don't like them because of the if I can find, alright, sorry, I did an absorbency test with my sister earlier. The rounded tip like this, they just don't like them, which I actually don't mind them. I think that they're pretty cool. But you know, it really doesn't get me, I guess. But the only complaint that I do have is that the string, it can't come out because the hole is, there. That's the only complaint I really do have about them. But anyway, I do recommend, if it is one of your first periods, I do recommend you getting the lights. This is actually a regular, which I use it for heavy days and for sports, because, like when you're running around, you don't really want your tampon to fall out in front of your coach. Anyway, so this is my other thing, my other bin. It has all my extra. Sorry, I just have that for nights. Anyway. So right here, these are the Always Infinity regular. I just kept them in here for extra space. And then these are my U by Kotex pads, and I actually bought these right before I bought these, and I absolutely am in love with the other ones, and I will still wear these, but I definitely do like the Always Infinity better. But this is the U by Kotex, and I definitely do like the colors. And then overnights, I've got the U by Kotex, and I like these. And then I also have the Maxi pad, Always Infinity, which were my mom's that she gave me when I first started out, and I just never did find a use for them, so they've been in here for about a year now. So I just kind of keep those in there, and they're just like sitting in there, like whatever. But I will wear them on heavy days if needed, and I will wear them, I will wear them if I'm going over to a friend's house. Okay, so what you can find in my period bag is, depending on what day it is, I will have either 3 regular or 2 lights, or just 1 light and 2 regular. Depends. So definitely this is just for your period. If you have your period, I will have tampons. And then I also have sanitizer, just Purell, just from the little clinic. I didn't put this in my bag yet, but I have perfume, and I also have this one. Just like, I keep 2 in there just in case, and I want to use one or the other. And then I have, depending if it's Friday, or I'm going over to a friend's house, then I will keep 1 overnight pad and 1 maxi pad in there. And then I will keep 5 Always Infinity and 2 U by Kotex. So this is what will be in my bag when I do. And then I also will keep like 1 or 2 panty liners in there if I wear a pad or a tampon. But anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to be showing you what you can put in your bag when you think your period is coming, or you feel like you're gonna start soon, or you just feel more comfortable with the stuff. Well, first thing you need to do is you need to talk to your mom. Like, I was absolutely embarrassed to talk to my mom and ask her about period supplies, because I was like, my mom's going to get so creepy, she's not going to understand. And actually, your mom will understand. And in fact, she may even remember her first time starting her period. Sorry, I'm just putting this back. So you definitely do need to talk to your mom. And if you have, if you have problems, I promise you she will know exactly what to do. So, first thing you need to do is you need to find a bag, and I just have a Bath & Body Works makeup bag that I liked, that I really do like, so it's easy to carry around. And you can put it in your purse. You can either do a smaller one, or you can do a bigger one, but this is just the one that I use for my stuff, and I use it especially when I play lacrosse, and I have, like, my hair, like, I'll have a mini brush in here, I'll have, deodorant. I mean, I have a lot of stuff, but since it's summer, I just haven't really, I've taken kind of everything out and replaced everything, so I'm actually replacing everything right now, because I don't really keep the same deodorant every year, because, deodorant does get old, and it can start smelling, so healthy tip there. Oh, and I also use oil wipes, like oil blotting wipes, because, he wants to be stinky. I mean, even though I go to an all-girls school, but anyway. So first thing you need to do is you need to find a bag. Check. Okay, and then the second thing you need to do, well, I guess it should be flipped around, but the first, I guess, really the most important step that you need to do is you need to talk to your mom. You need to ask her, you need to say, Mom, I don't like the wet feeling of the discharge. It feels like I peed my pants. I don't know what to do about it, and I need your advice. Well, if she says no, then it's probably good. Okay, so you will live, I promise. But don't tell her that you have started your period just to get a pad, because that could be really bad. Because if you never do start your period, by the time you're 16, you need to go see a doctor, and your mom's going to be like, what, you lied to me? And that's just not going to be good. So just try to keep the peace. So tell your mom, tell her, you don't like the wet feeling, and if she says, okay, you know what, you can wear panty liners, you can probably wear, like, I know You by Kotex has, like, these tween pads, that are meant just for girls who are teenagers or like 12, who are starting their period and they just are going through a hard time. They have awesome designs, and I actually use that for discharge, because I did have a lot of discharge, and you may not, but I did. But anyway, so I would definitely recommend, so don't get a big bag like this, because you're not going to have a lot of stuff. But if you are absolutely comforting, if you're absolutely, like, comfortable with putting, like, brushes and everything, you can put that in there too. I don't know why comfortable is a good adjective, but anyway, so I would probably put a couple of panty liners in here. So I'm just gonna put, let's see, 4, because you don't need to change it every single minute, girls. You just need to change it maybe twice, you need to change it maybe, you could probably go 2 hours without changing it. That's what I do with my pads. I only go like 2 or 3 hours, but I usually do just change like 3 times a day, only because, I mean, I really don't want to waste pads, but anyway. So I would do about 4 panty liners, or if you're gonna do more, so I would just probably put in 2 more, so that's 6. So 6 panty liners in there, which I'm actually going to put these back, because I really just, you can just do whatever you need, so I'll put another one in here. Alright, 5 panty liners. Alright, And then, you know, if you ask your mom, like, to get pads, you know, if you already have pads for when you do start your period, so you're prepared, I'm just going to put one of these in here, and I'll put an Always Infinity in here, too. It depends on, like, if you have 2 brands, I would put one of each, so you're comfortable and you know, like, what to use. So just put maybe 2 pads, either, like, if you have 2 brands, just do that. And if you're comfortable with using tampons, I would definitely find a light one, because they're going to be smaller, and it's going to be so much easier. But if you don't want a tampon, you don't have to put it in here. So I'll just leave this out as a maybe. And, of course, you're going to need sanitizer. So you can do a Bath & Body Works one, whichever one you need. And, of course, I would find 2 small bottles of perfume, so you can just smell good and whatever. And then last but not least, you can get some underwear. So like if you do like leak through your underwear, that's good. You can just you know, put that in there. I actually don't have any underwear near me. I just kind of came to me. But if you actually leak through for your first time, you shouldn't leak through your your pants or whatever. Well, at least I didn't, and I actually have a heavy flow, or heavy to regular flow, and so I didn't. So your first period, it's seriously gonna look like you crapped your pants. I'm not kidding. So it's gonna. First when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, did I just like crap my pants? You know. And I was like, no, because, like, I haven't crapped today at all. Because it was in the morning, and, like, I woke up, and I was like, oh, my God, like, did I just, like, start my period? And so, you know, I went down to my mom, and I was kind of happy at the time because, you know, who's not excited about getting their period unless you aren't? But I was actually kind of excited because I was the last one in my grade. And I was so excited, and then after the second one came on, I just really wanted to shoot myself because I was so tired of it. Because I was on vacation, and I was like, I don't want to wear a tampon because I was intimidated by this thing. And there's really nothing to be intimidated about. I just got a mirror so I could look at myself and go, okay, alright, that's my vagina, and, you know, I did that. But, yeah, I'm not going to get into explaining tampons. But anyway, I'll just, pretend this is underwear. This is going to be your underwear. So just put your underwear in here, just an extra pair of underwear. And if you have like small shorts, I would put, you know, some shorts in there. Or if you can't wear shorts, then I'd put jeans in your backpack or in your purse. So it looks like nothing ever happened. And I would also advise you to put some like ponytails and, you know, sorry, and a little brush, and maybe some deodorant, and some oil blotting sheets, you know, just in here if your bag's not full, which mine actually is pretty full with just the little supplies that I have in here. But definitely, it's nothing to be afraid of, because it's something that every girl goes through. But I want you to know that I'm here for you, and I just hope that this helped, and I really don't know what to talk about anymore. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my video, and see you later.